Oh man, here we go, man. We got the famous, fresh out the slammer, and Glizzy back on Say Cheese TV, man. How you doing?
What's good? I'm starting off my day with a blunt.
Man, we're in DC right now. Yeah, man. So look, I want to talk about before you went, before you got arrested. You took the Instagram. Well, on your IG live, we posted it. You flashed 100,000.
Yeah.
And a lot of people were upset about it. A lot of people didn't understand it. But yeah, man, you dropped your nuts on them.
This vlogging, this YouTube creation, it's like, this is a different ball game. I never drop a rap song again. I'm thinking different. I'm breathing different. I'm walking different. I left the rap game and I was like, if I go to YouTube, I wonder if my fans still gonna love me.
And that was real money. You know, we posted it on Say Cheese. A lot of people, they claimed it was fake.
Anything I do gonna be fake, bruh. Like, that's the narrative they built, bruh. If I post my mother, that's a fake mother. I ain't tripping. I know the real me. First of all, I ain't even in the competition. This is motivational purpose only. This is not stunting. They're gonna have a lot of moments like that when they're gonna be questioning themselves, but it's okay. Like, I don't care. I do this for me though. I love it here.
Yeah. Well, since you share, you know, your income a lot for motivational purposes, the first month you did it, was it lucrative then? Was you like, hold on, like this could be crazy, or you wasn't really sure yet?
After the first paycheck, I knew what it was. I made more than 5 digits my first check. I only after that, it's just been different. It's a different life though. Like, I'm humble with it though, brother. Money don't even mean that. I got everything. You see the background change every time. It's like, I'm living good. I'm all right. I'm out the ghetto. As long as I'm out the hood, I have no problems. But it is what it is. I told you, like I said, I love it here.
First interview we did, you had 20 niggas in the back. Second interview we did had 10 niggas in the back. Third interview we did had nobody in the back. What's that about? Is it every time we interview you're cutting more people off, or is it a mindset thing?
Nah, it's just more so at that time in my life when you coming, that's what I might be on. I still be around the guys. I just don't put it on the camera because I don't portray a street image. Like on this, I keep the street separated from my business. I ain't really in the streets. I ain't promoting street life, so I don't want no kids to think I'm hopping out cars, killing. I'm running around shooting guns. I ain't doing none of that. I'm like the afterlife of that. I just talk about it, but nah, it ain't because I cut nobody off. I love all my people with me. It's just more so, I'm in a different tax bracket now though. Like, far as me around 20 guys, and it don't make sense to me. It's like, you gotta move different if you wanna last long. It's about lasting the longest. It ain't about what you got. But nah, as far as like, the people I was around, them some young guys from my neighborhood when we was in the studio at the time, I was just showing them rap, like letting them rap, just show them something different. They don't gotta throw their life away in the ghetto. The ghetto is over. Like, being a hood nigga is over. Like, hood niggas down 1,000, nothing. I got watch for I'm talking about every day of the week. I swear. I just got a new plain Jane Cartier for no reason at all. I got it just cause I seen it. It's like, I had to go plain, this all right though, but I love it, man. I can't do nothing but thank God I'm blessed. Like, I don't want to throw away none of my blessings. I'm so blessed right now, I don't even think I want to be the villain and curse people out no more. That's easy. It's like I'm in a different bracket now. I need a substitute person like to just come take my attitude and take it out on people. I need to play the background now.
You said that you have more money than the whole Glizzy gang now.
I wrote a post that I vowed to never speak on Shot Glizzy and the Glizzy gang again. But it is what it is. I'm the real big Glizzy though, if you ask me. I got the most money, of course, but it ain't even about the money no more. I don't even want to brag about the money. Let's get off them. I'm just talking about the rappers I get into it with in my city. I got the most money, and I ain't talking about like the 100,000, the 200,000 you can do this way. I'm gonna be paying that in taxes in a minute. I'm just here to tell you, it's a little bit uglier than that. It takes me 6 months. 6 months, I can do 100 2-3 times in 6 months. It's like ridiculously, like the lapse is crazy, but it's like I'm just like I gotta stay humble. I just gotta stay humble and see where it can go. And just balance it out. But right now, they already know what it is. I got the biggest chain on. The police took my chain though. Police took my jewelry. Police ran in my spot, took all my jewelry. I had it 2 days. They took my jewelry. But shout out to my jeweler. I got insurance and we're gonna work something out. I'm about to get a new piece. The same thing, I'm about to get it made over. But police took my chain. I had a chain for 2 days.
Yeah. So you just woke up one day and said, you know what? I'm gonna leave Shy Glizzy alone.
Actually, I did 7 days in jail, 23-1, and life just was hitting me. I thought about a lot of shit. I see why niggas tell though, y'all. I see why like people be hot. Like they don't be eating in there. I don't eat no jail food. I'm gonna die from starvation in jail. So when I was in there just thinking like, I ain't in the streets. I think about I can let it go. It's not even that serious for real, for real. I proved my point. I feel like I stood on all the business I can stand on. I have no tough guy role. I'm trying to enjoy the money. I ain't been on this side of it. I don't know how I feel to have money. I'm just starting getting money. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, like real money. I'm not talking about like, I'm talking about generational wealth. Like I can help my people. I can help my mother with ease right now. Like we ain't having no worries. Like I conquered the project price. Far as that, that's all I'm worried about. I ain't really trying to keep kicking him, but I get nothing out of it now. And I done made enough off of it. I buy Shy Glizzy Masters I promise you, in the next 6 months, I probably have enough money to buy his Masters. This is no disrespect. I know somebody that'll sell me his Masters or something for like $300,000-$400,000.
You shared a text message. Was that to him?
Nah, that was a DM. I just DM'd him and told him how I feel. I wasn't even looking for a reply. That's just to let him know, because I ain't known that. Every conversation be him. I don't got to build my career about that. They already know what's going on. Like, if you know, you know. When I was down and out at my lowest point, he kicked me. I'm a real nigga, so I ain't gonna kick him while he down. I can tell he down and out. It's nobody, like, he don't got his homeboys with him. I ain't gonna kick him while he down. Whatever happened, it happened. I leave it to God, but I told you I'm getting enough money that I truly just want to enjoy it. I just want to live my blessings. I want to help my family, help my people. I ain't really with the nonsense, the back and forth beefing. If it's more so like kill me or don't kill me, it will be no in-betweens.
Do you think rap is becoming the old hustle now? Remember like 5, 10, 15 years ago, everybody wanted to rap. But now with so much money in this content space, do you feel like rap is becoming the old hustle? That ain't the cool thing to do no more. It ain't no money in it for real, for real.
I wouldn't say it's still cool and popular. The kids, like the younger guys under me, they not in it. They in it for like the money and all that. As long as they can, people don't know what money is, bro. Like $1 million to a regular person, it's houses on the corner in the projects that cost more than that. You feel me? $1 million wouldn't change my life. $1 million changed somebody's life. So it's still there. The money's still there. So I ain't knocking them. So if they're a rapper and they younger, I encourage them. But if they older, like trying to start out around their 30s and you trying to, like, you an up and coming rapper at 30 years old, come on, man, hang it up. The bus go that way. The train go that way. The trash man go that way. Find your lane.
I interviewed Cookie Money, real good interview. And I interviewed Bandman Kevo as well. And they both kind of agree that the average street guy doesn't have 10K to their name. Do you agree with that? Yeah,
of course. I was in the streets like 20 years. I don't think I ever had 10,000. I'm talking about I had $10,000 worth of captions and 10,000. I had 10,000, like mentally I had 10,000. I could even get 10,000 together, but it wasn't mine. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it makes sense. I don't hear no lie in it, but I don't really listen to no Bandman Kevo. Like he don't really. His say so is like, that shit like, I don't know. That shit like corporate, like everything, I feel like everything he's saying is a hustle to it. Like he hustle, man. He probably told somebody that for 49 cents. It took him, like he told you, it took 49 cents for him to tell you that information.
Wait, so you feel like it's always something with Bandman?
Yeah, like his opinion.
He's always scheming? You think he's always scheming?
His opinion, Like, he the type of nigga that look like he booked girls just to get their credit card numbers and fuck their account up or something. Like, I'm talking about on his come up. Like, when he came in, he might have got it together. He cleaned it up now, but Jinky promoters, I see it all over. Like, Jinky promoters, like, oh my God. He'll have a 2-hour conversation with you, and he keep you on the line knowing he get paid a penny a minute, like he one of them people. How you feeling good? How your whole, he better than the pastor at the church. Cause you know the church coming around with the offering plate, you don't see head, it's all head and fees. Like, it just feel real mutual with a credit card hooked up to the end of every conversation. I don't even trust this website, badmancamo.com. I know they read all credit card numbers. I'm telling y'all. Why would he not? I'm gonna be quiet though. I'm gonna leave him alone. He done been and bought some muscles. He probably feel like he can beat me. I'm gonna leave him alone.
Oh man. So growing up in DC, did you know people around the way that had 10K?
Of course, like me growing up, my best friends, he was in the street, he passed away, but like they live in that street, like 10K ain't nothing. I know 13-year-olds, 14-year-olds had 10K at the time of living, but they was living a 40-year-old lifestyle to get that money. You know what I'm saying? They died before they even got to spend the money though. So yeah, they was living a tough life for the cash. So, but like the average person, that was one. It was like 20 of us. Out of 20 of us, one only had that. And he was special. He had to give the project gift. The project gift, some guys that just know a little bit math a little bit better than the other guys in the projects and they can make it add up. But as far as just having money, hell nah, $10,000, bro. This is how you find out they got money. Everybody got money on Instagram. When they die, they need a GoFundMe or their parents looking for the friends to put up on the funeral. And they're talking about they had all the money on Instagram. Or when they go to jail, just read that joint. That joint say public defendant. That man got 4 Rolex watches in the PD.
Right now in DC, out of every 100 street guys, how many have 10K?
Every 100 street guys, 2. 2 out of every 100. I'm gonna say 5. 2 to 5 out of every 100 got 10,000. This ain't really a money city. This more so make it look like money city so they can trick you out your money. Like they'll look like money till you get beside them and they'll be right in your drawer. Yeah. It's like the ultimate finesse, but I ain't need count people money but the money will come here. It'll get here one day. One thing about my city, they all like me. Once we get the money, it ain't like we about to do nothing with it. We about to do what we do with it. We going to live like Lil Baby. We trying to go do everything Lil Baby did. They do, oh, what's the little trip? Tulum. They trying to go to Tulum. I'm like, Tulum? Motherfuckers trying to go to Tulum. You just got $4,000 free dollars. They trying to go to Tulum. You should have bought something. Then made you $8,000. But that's how it is. I done been so broke, bro. I done thought death was next. I ain't going back. So they just live beyond their means in this city. It's tax time right now, I promise you. What's this? March, tax time. 2 months from now, robbery rate gonna go back to 70%. Cause it's like they had it. It's just a timeout for a minute. Like couple pair of shoes, get you a week off, the money is gone. In this generation, they got $11,000 worth of thoughts with $10,000. How long does that last?
Yep.
They just need a ride to go spin it.
And then nowadays, if you look at rappers, back then you could have a white tee, some jeans, and some Air Force Ones. Nowadays, these rappers are Mary jeans. These rappers' fits now are costing $10,000. Yeah. Back then you could get fresh. For a couple $100 and be, you know, it could be considered drip back then.
I ain't into fashion though. See me, I'm different. I created this shirt. This is my brand. Bob, son, see me, I wear my brands I promote from my city, or I go to Marshalls, bro. I wear white tee. I ain't into fashion, bro. I don't care about. I'm Aunt Glizzy regardless. If a guy go put on Louis Vuitton, he got the biggest Louis Vuitton outfit, best one in the store. I'm Aunt Glizzy. He gonna be in the store with me, and they gonna be like, "That's Aunt Glizzy man with the Louis Vuitton on." It's like no purpose. I still got the name. He want the likes from that outfit because he wouldn't have posted it. he want all of everything of my life from that outfit, but I already get that attention. It's like, why would I go spend on the outfit? I ain't trying to keep up with nobody. So I don't really care. So if I gotta get fly to blend in and all that, stay away from me. I'm starting a business. I wear my own brand. I'm the money. I'm worth more than a Murray shirt.
Absolutely. I remember I came to DC and I was at it was like a panel, and a lot of people from DC were interviewing me, and I was like, man, Aunt Glizzy, he could really be $1 million guy. And I mentioned you like 5 times in this conference, and every time I mentioned your name, people would laugh, people would chuckle. Like I was like, Aunt Glizzy, if y'all paid, like, I was telling rappers that music doesn't mean anything if you don't have a personality. And I said that's why Aunt Glizzy is considered the face of the DMV to a lot of people, because outside of music, he's still going to entertain you. And every time I said that in this panel, people would laugh like I was dumb, or would laugh at you as if you weren't smart enough to become this guy that you're becoming. And I don't want no, like, I know you shout me out a lot and you give me my flowers, but you took the advice and you ran with it. A lot of these guys, they get advice, people talk to them, and they don't follow, they don't listen. And I just remember the people who were laughing in that room, man, and now I wonder what they're saying.
I look at it like this. I want a Lamborghini. You got 2 of them. Why would I not learn? Why would I not listen? You feel what I'm saying? I look at the bigger picture. I'm trying to get me a Lamborghini. Wow, you got 2 of them. Let me listen to what you got to say. All you got to do is listen. You ain't telling me nothing wrong. You wouldn't lead me down the wrong direction. So I followed the protocol. I understand it. I thank you for everything you did.
And not to cut you off, this video I'm talking about is on YouTube. I don't know if you watched it, but it's definitely on YouTube. And it's like I said, people doubted you. People doubted what I said about you.
They gonna doubt me. The city don't, my bad. This city don't get nobody no flowers or nothing until you make it. But it's like, I always been doubting my whole life, bro. I got on paper, I got a 3rd grade reading level education on paper. I was always the class clown. Like, I was always he gonna die at 18, he gonna do this, he gonna do that. I got more than, this is humbly, I got more than my teacher. I'm bigger than everybody I was in the classroom with. I'm bigger than the principal. Like, everybody that I walked past in my life for growing up, I succeeded the expectations of all of them. But it's like, not because I'm better than them. Everything I did in my life was calculated. They just couldn't see it. It's my dream. Nobody gonna see my dream. When I believe in myself, I believe in myself. I bet on myself before I bet on anything else, because I'm never gonna let myself down, even through a loss. So for them not to believe me and not believe, I don't care. Now they gotta see it. I believe in God. I'm a child of God. God will never let me down. I don't really care about people. But I've been this way my whole life. They told me I was the class clown. I'm the most talkative. I used my yearbook picture in like 3rd grade said like most talkative. The most talkative person. All I do is talk on the internet. They pay the most for being the most talkative. Yeah, in 1997 when she wrote that, talkative was bad. Who's to say the most talkative person? That she told me what I was going to be. The most talkative person. And look, I got the biggest voice. Wasn't nothing wrong with it. Just age with the time. It's cool. This for all my haters. Anybody that said I couldn't do it, tell me something else I can't do so I can do it. That's the motivation though. I started with nothing. So everything is a plus.
You recently were locked up. I mean, take us through this day. Did they knock down your door? Did they bum rush you? Were you out and about? Take us through that whole situation.
I got into an altercation with Fed Trail on IG Live. And a guy from Virginia, one of his close friends, his close buddy, Young Mo, hopped in the camera. And we started arguing. Not arguing, but you know how I be on live. We just having a heated discussion. The rapper Young Mo got a baby mother. She went and put a police report out on me. Everything I said to her baby father, she wrote it up in the report and said it was her. I never argued with her. I don't know her. I got an open case. I can't speak, but I really don't even know her name. I don't know her at all. Like, I never got into it with her. I never know her Instagram. I just got into it with her baby father. But I guess he put the allegations in through his baby mother. But if I'd have never beefed with Fat Trail, I'd have never went to jail. If I'd have never gotten to a young Mar, I'd never went to jail. So both of them are considered hot. Like in my city, I'm standing on it. They hot. That's police activity. I got into an argument with you and I went to jail. I don't care which way it go. Like no way at all. My mother done been posted naked all over the internet. Everybody did everything. Nobody never went to jail. We ain't doing that. If they can't beat me, they'll send me to jail. So I woke up. I went bowling with my girl. We was YouTubing. We was vlogging it. And I was drunk on the margaritas. And then the next morning, it was like 8 o'clock in the morning. I heard, marshals, search warrant, search warrant. I'm like, search warrant? What the hell? So I go run to the door. I'm running to the door. I'm in my boxers. Like I run from my room to the door. I'm in the boxers. I'm doing my little moves. I'm like, oh, I get to the door. I look to really see if it's them. It's really them. You see the shield through the window. That joke say U.S. Marshals. So I'm looking. They like, Anthony, come out, come out, come out. I'm like, man, I'm putting clothes on. I'm talking to him now. I'm talking to him through the door. They said, I will give you 1 minute. They just came in. Boom. Then they hit the door, knocked it in. Boom. I couldn't get the clothes. They ended up putting clothes on. They ain't searched my house or nothing. They told me they ain't have a search warrant. They just had like a body warrant, arrest warrant. I was wanted for felony threat in Fairfax County. Because I told you the guy that was with Fat Trail, he from Fairfax County. So I got into it with him. And I got like, I don't even know, like a charge of posting a nude image. Because he got caught in a bisexual sex tape. That's how it all happened. Like he was in a bisexual sex tape on his OnlyFans and they were sword fighting. Like his genitals touched another guy's genitals and it just, we called it sword fighting. Little sword Farquaad from Lord of the Rings. And we just cut him off. It was wild, but I went to jail for him sword fighting. I ain't got nothing to do with that, but it's like, I'm gonna beat it in court. It ain't nothing. It's like, I beat it in court. I deal with it. I ain't do nothing. I never talked to the girl. I don't even know that. They made up the story. I don't even know her anyway to threaten her or anything. I wouldn't even threaten her. I don't have no problems with them or nothing. They just put the police on me. They can't stop me. Fat Trail's like, they watered down. He just mad that I'm the real thing. Nobody can say nothing to me when I get on my missions. I'm just on one of my missions. And the city ain't backing no Fat Trail. We got young rappers. I'm gonna tell y'all more about that. We got young rappers though. Fat Trail, that era over. He ain't really from here. He ain't did nothing. He ain't know nothing. Send me straight to jail. We ain't trying to hear the old war stories. He beefing with Master P. He got so much going on. He smoking cigarettes. He stressing. They don't want no trouble with me though. I'm telling you. I'm the one with the money around here now. I can sign Fat Trail. Really can.
You do 7 days in jail. It was a lot of different conspiracies. You know, it was you were scamming, because this was right after you posted the money. So a lot of people felt like it was scam. It was a scam. Was it, you know, it was a lot of different conspiracies when you were locked up.
Hell nah. I went to jail for, you can look it up. I went to jail for felony threat in Fairfax. And I threatened the rapper over the internet. That's what they said.
And this is stemming because the baby mom was mad you posted the tape.
Yeah, but I still got a felony threat to extort money charge from her too. But like, I never felony threat to extort money. Like I never even had a conversation with her. I was talking to her baby father. Whatever happened on the live, the baby mother just put it in writing for, you know what I'm saying? So it can be her and it won't be his name on the snitching, but it's his story, her name. If that makes sense.
Now you also came out saying that Fat Trail was also got you locked up.
This the reason I say Trail is a part of it. I'm arguing with Fat Trail on IG Live. Young Mo snatches the phone from him and puts his 2 cents in it. That's
I understand that, but why say Fat Trail is hot though?
My baby mother, my girlfriend, nobody in this camera can snitch on nobody from that end. If I never argued with Fat Trail, I never went to jail. Just look at it like that then.
You do 7 days in jail, and take us through that experience, man. 7 days, you're the hottest in your city.
Everybody know me. Every CEO, I said CEO, every CEO, everything. Everybody know me. Everybody on the unit. I met some Mexican friends. Like, rack of jail stories. Guys walk past, see the guards, the lady guards, and they be talking about their ass and how sexy they is. Rack of mental institutionalized shit. But I hate jail. I don't like the food. I'm here to tell you, I don't like the food. I don't like the processing. I don't like the car I went to jail in. I don't like the cuffs they put me in. I don't like the way they came to my house and got me. I don't like the judge. I don't like nothing about it. Don't you know when you go to jail, you find one thing that you can cope with? I couldn't cope with nothing. I don't like the showers. I don't like the outfits. I don't like the soap. I don't like nothing. I don't want to go back. So like all y'all around here just trying to think about sending me to jail, that is crazy. I'm just a YouTuber. I don't even do nothing. I can see if I was in the hood on that, I would have took it. You know what I'm saying? That's like some sucker shit. They try to send me to jail because they see me going to the top, but it's all right though. I ain't really tripping. I'm just gonna stay humble while I got this case going on. But summertime, oh my God, C8 new Corvette, everything. I'm put Bob or something on it. Like Bob, I'm put the logo on the car. Ain't nobody hide from these guys. They can't do shit with me. I am the man. I'm like the Floyd Mayweather around here. I'm telling you, man. Fuck them niggas. It's a new ball game in my city though. Like we got young niggas, we got younger rappers. I'm opening doors for them. Like, it's a lot of them. I can say all their names. Like, ain't no more Fat Trail, that Young Mo, that Will the Rapper, that Light Show, that old way. That shit over with. Throw it in the trash. Tell them I said that anybody want any problems. I want all the smoke in the world like a smoke detector. I don't care about none of that shit they talk about. I'm rearranging it around here. We got some young niggas. KP Skywalker. We got Wardy High, they got Sneaky Bands, they got Cruddy Murder, they got it's just a rack of people rapping right now. Giz Wop, he from 37. Like it's a rack of rappers around here. I'm the only person, I don't be on no blocks or in no hoods. I used to back in my heyday. People know how I run. I ain't picking no sides. I don't have to pick a side. I don't be in that hood, I don't be in that hood. I don't care about who homeboy beefing with them and that. I'm here to let you know what it is. This is what I'm on, and it is what it is. I'm backing them. I'm backing young niggas from my city that's really living like that deserve a chance. All them other rappers that had their time and they just sit and held up the seats and just wanted to get praised. Fuck you niggas. All you niggas. If y'all want some smoke, y'all know what it is. Fuck Wale, fuck Fat Trail, fuck them all. I'm him. They know not to play with me.
Now, you get released from jail. You do 7 days. And you said that you was running to jail?
Nah, hell nah. I wouldn't say, bro, I wasn't there long enough to be running to jail. First of all, I'm not trying to be one of them run to jail guys with the jail war stories. I'm here and I'm trying to go home like straight in, straight out. I have a couple conversations. I'm humble, but I ain't running no jails. I ain't even trying to be the run to jail guy, but I ain't tucking my tail. I'm Bob's child, bro. I ain't scared of death. I ain't scared of nothing. It's nothing I'm scared of. I don't think I fear nothing but God. Like, I ain't really scared of nothing.
You say you didn't eat any food.
Oh, I didn't eat for 7 days. I'm hungry now. I think I might got food at the door. Like,
you didn't eat anything?
Nothing. Like, nothing. I ain't eat nothing. Not one thing. Like, I don't want nothing. And my celly probably think he pressing Aunt Glizzy. Like, he ain't really pressing me. Like, bro, you want that tray? My celly love me. He trade songs. He on every tray come through the slot. He want everything. I'm like, damn. He just want everything. I don't want the cake. I don't want the juice. I don't want nothing. I don't want the crackers or nothing. 2 more days, I probably would have died from starvation in that junk though.
Fat Trail response. He went on live and he pretty much said, check his paperwork. Like, you can look it up. I'm not a rat. Stop listening to the YouTubers. Stop listening to the bloggers. I'm official.
Fat Trail went to jail in DC, Maryland, and Virginia on all separate occasions for falling asleep off prescription medicine with guns on him. Nothing violent. His last charge he just came from home was DWI. It's the brokest rap shit I ever seen in my life. I don't even know a rapper that can go to jail for DWI. Like, who the fuck is his lawyer? Mike Slocum? If you have a phone, you have a lawyer. That science clerk of Miles got to be his lawyer, because I don't know how the hell he went to jail on the DUI. He just did 6 months on the DUI talking about checking his paperwork. He ain't never did nothing. I know him in the streets, but we ain't even speaking on street time. I ain't even trying to disintegrate his character, man. He know what's up with me. They know what's up with me. When I was running with Homeboy back in the day, I was the same guy still chasing them. Don't mean nothing.
The DC rap scene, man. Is it dead?
I'm pushing all that old shit. I'm embarrassing it so it can just get out the way and just burn it. No, it's just a new wave. It's coming. I told you, rappers out here, some young guys. Check them out. KP Skywalker, Cruddy Murder, Octa Baller, No Savage, Giz Wop. Who I'm missing? It's a lot. 3 Commas, Paco Panama, Smoke Chapo. I can't name everybody. Big YSL. It's a lot of names. Y'all just gotta tap into them. They don't. DC not big as California, not big as New York. So if they big here, you know, big here is like 20,000 people. Like if they doing 20, 30,000 views a week, that's 1 million in another city. Cause DC ain't really that big to be that tapped in. They just need like a major artist, like somebody out major artists that's in the industry. They're doing nothing for the underground at all. So it wouldn't be seen. Everybody else just look like they running laps, but it's cool though. I'm gonna keep on doing what I gotta do. I don't care if it take baby steps. We take baby steps. I'm gonna knock the walls down. You see how I'm screaming their names? These are not guys I be with. These are just guys that I want to see win. I'm here. I be the voice. It don't matter. I start back rapping. That's what I'm about to do. I'm about to just start back rapping. I know I'm gonna get hundreds of thousands of views, and in my 100,000 views, I'm gonna just use my promotion of my platform, even if I gotta go back to rap, to open some doors. I don't want to sign nobody, make no money off them or nothing. I just want them all win. And Lil Bro YP, that's my artist. And Kid Esco.
Yeah, the DMV flow, very. If it's one of them things. If you like it, you love it. It's like you love it or you hate it. Do you feel like DMV rappers can make it with the DMV flow?
Yeah, I feel like they can make it. They can make it with any flow. I don't told you it's not about rap to me. Cause I know some rappers don't like their music. It's about appearances and get through the door. It's like their lifestyle, what connects to it. They household in my city so grimy and they come from a struggle so bad. You will overlook the music. You will just want them to win if you can really get to know them. So they just gotta get you to really get to know them. That's just they way and they cadence. It's like nobody knew once Chief Keef went, I don't like with all that and that blew, I was gonna open them doors for all them Chicago rappers. It might just take one person hit. We got time. It's baby steps. You can't rush greatness. It's always hope though. It's never over. They gonna win. They got time. They like in their 20s. They 16 years old to 20. I'm 31 years old. So it's like they got time.
You recently went viral. You know, you had your opinions on Jay Prince, mob ties. You know, then other blogs picked it up. I guess mob ties was coming to the DMV. You know, where do you stand at now with that whole situation?
That was more so like when they came to DC, that was more so clickbait. It ain't like I'm beefing with them. I'm a blogger. I just voiced my opinion. That's just my opinion. The Jay Prince guy, the era he come from, he might have could have did that or however he feel, but I just feel like in this generation, like I said before, they rob Martin Luther King, they rob Malcolm X in this generation like nothing's safe. If God had a Lamborghini, they'd steal it. Like no one's safe. I respect this, I respect that. Them young guys don't respect nothing. Your respect is, they got to see you do it, like physically, not visually. Like, here you did it. No, you got to really do it. So they got to reactivate their active card. Because I know some young niggas that don't even know who they is, and they just to see the big chain and just take them for bad, wouldn't care about all the nonsense they going to do. Nobody cares. That's how they live it. I'm just more so trying to say, if you the mob didn't call themselves the mob. You knew they was the mob. Like, you know, a mob boss, like, you know what's going on. It's like they too advertising the mob to not be locked up. In 2023, if you're an openly active mob boss, you police. You got to be the police. You some type of something. Ain't no mobs going on in 2023. I'm just saying, and they only bully our culture. I swear, this is not even nothing to them. They only get into it with like our culture, the black rap culture. They only try to control that narrative. Because if they got into it with the cartel, Jay Prince Jr. or the son, they wouldn't be running around here doing no interviews. They'd be hiding everybody. They would not do that. They only do that because it's Offset and what he got going on. And that's his peoples. Let them grieve. If somebody checked in with me and they passed away and they family feels some type of way for the rest of life, that's what I got to deal with. I cannot have an ego that I feel like I can speak on it, brag on it, nothing. You just got to take that. That's real gangsterness. Somebody died in your hands. No ifs, no ands, no buts, no talking yourself out of it. Deal with it. Even if you gotta bite the bullet, because they biting the bullet. So I just feel like it's more so bullying and all that, and everybody just like, yeah, money win all wars, money can get you, but that shit don't mean nothing here. Ain't nobody you can really check in. Like, say if Jay Prince be like, okay, Aunt Glizzy, I'm gonna get you. I don't care. Just put his old ass on the list with everybody else. I got a couple uncles just did 31, 32 years in jail. They poked the shit out that old ass man. Like, nobody care about that. Like, I respect his word and all that. It's just like, stop trying to be a bully. I respected him as being real. Like, I respect him as being real, but it's like he overdid his real. Now he trying too hard.
And you also had a few things to say about Gilly and Wallow. Jay Prince, he went on their platform, said what they said, and you wasn't smelling that.
That's because, like, I always say because, like, that's a DC thing. Because, like, that when I said it, it's going to be in there 100 times. Gilly and Wallow, our generation, that's our voice. Like, that's our bridge to the old heads. If we want to get to the old heads, a voice to them, we're going to run it through them. You feel what I'm saying? Like, they platform, that's how I feel. Like, Wallow is the definition of you can go to jail, come home, still be successful, shorty, even if they give up on you. So he represents the struggle. So that part of the struggle gonna understand him. He like the father time of it. So we running off they morals and principles. It's $1 million worth of game. We know Gilly play around. We know they play around, but they real life do be giving law. Like they be giving us real street law. So I hold them to a high standard. I do, me and my peers. So you can't have no picks. If Al Chapo Jr. would have sat right there and said something wrong, you got to hold him accountable because you were the voice for this type of things. They let that guy intimidate him on his platform because that's like they come from the Jay Prince era. They was in the era of him going hard and him going that. They understand it. They believe it. They grew up around it. We didn't. We don't understand it. So the pressure that they was under in the room, they allow some extra shit to be said that ain't supposed to be said because how can a guy come to $1 million worth of game? If that was my platform and I'm one of them, I would have stopped Jay Prince even if he right or wrong. The family should not have to go through any more suffering or anything being said because a guy's character is in the way of somebody dying and they ain't protection. They die and they protection. They just got to deal with it. They can't say nothing. It was like, it was a saw press for real. It was like, he said what he said and they wanted to say something, but they wasn't going to say nothing because they didn't want to get too far in it. Y'all stop everybody else and give all these youngers all this information and do all this real shit. Wallow run up, Gilly be jumping on tables, man, shorty, they give you the tears and all that. And y'all sit right here and let this guy do some fake mob ball shit on y'all hands and y'all said nothing. That made me lose respect for them. It's more so I'm looking at them like, yeah, now they might just be industry people. They might just be in it for the viewers and the viewing. Cause nobody sat there and held him accountable for the bullshit he was saying. He was saying some bullshit, bro. That's just real shit. He was saying some bullshit. He's sending subliminal threats and all that. Nobody stopped and said nothing. So for him not to speak for us, because if Offset did an interview by himself, they'd be like, Offset, one of my youngest. We got Offset here, this, that, and the third. But you did not stand up for Takeoff, Offset, none of whatever they got going on. That's their family business. I don't give a fuck if they airing it out. That's dumb. Nobody gonna speak on neither one of the three of them because we don't know. We know them for three, and whatever they got going on is what they got going on. But for you to threaten them, why his mother still going through that and the family and all that, it's disrespectful, bro. But I ain't really tripping. It's a part of the game. I ain't really got nothing against Jay Prince or the family. I'm just saying, bro, that mob shit don't mean nothing in Washington, D.C. I don't give a fuck who you check in with, who you call here, ask them. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit.
Yeah, that was my next question too. Cause you know, I just left D.C. in October. Very nice city, but very, very treacherous city as well. What type of city is D.C. when it comes to gangs, when it comes to the mob ties, checking in? Like overall, what type of city is D.C.?
DC the type of city, it ain't no big homie here. You get your shit taken. If you ain't grow up with the person, around the person, or you know them through some street shit, you ain't getting that shit back. You can call the Bloods, you can call the Crips, you can call Martin Luther King, you can call Malcolm X. That shit ain't coming back. It's like, it's no big homie, it's no rules here. If you to say you the king here, a 16-year-old to shoot you tomorrow and have a crown, that's just how it go. It's no gang leaders here. If they here, you can't. First of all, the president live here, bro. Ain't no gang leader here. It's no gang banging here. The people that's gang banging here, they learned that in raps and songs, or it came like through the internet. That ain't originate here. It ain't no gang bang. It's a neighborhood you grew up in, but you might have grew up in that neighborhood. Your father might be from that neighborhood, and y'all all grew up together. That's how it is. But far as checking in, there's no check in here. There's nobody you can call. Like the biggest blood couldn't call nobody here. The biggest Crip couldn't call nobody here. The biggest gang member couldn't call nobody here. They just like stuff can happen, you know what I'm saying? But it ain't nobody over nobody head here, no big say so or nothing. If anybody feel like they run this joint, he gonna die. No matter who you is. Everybody that said they was the king or something, they took their crown. That joint only probably last 6 months.
No Bloods, no Crips.
Nah, not in Washington, D.C. Not no real ones.
So y'all laugh at anybody in D.C. that claiming any of that, y'all laugh at it.
I ain't gonna say laugh because I don't disrespect nobody. No, I don't disrespect the Muslims. I don't disrespect the Bloods, the Crips, the fake Bloods, or the fake Crips, because you never know where I'm gonna be at out in life, you know what I'm saying? So I don't really disrespect it or laugh. That's what they believe in, but deep down we know ain't no, like, who made you a Blood? What did it originate at? Your father wasn't no Blood, your uncle wasn't one, your cousin or nothing. So how did you become one? You went to the ice cream truck and bought a flag. Even the real Bloods and Crips know, like, ain't no real. I feel like you can't do that. If you fake Crippin' or Blood, they'll catch on to that though. Like a DC person that's came to Bloods, they get caught in like California or something like that.
Yeah.
Because it wouldn't make sense. They would probably didn't know what to say or what to do.
Mm-hmm. Didn't somebody's famous chain get snatched in DC one time? Was it?
It was the Migos.
It was Migos. And that was at a club, right?
Yeah, that was at a Stadium nightclub. That was one of my little partners, actually. That's one of his biggest glory moments to this day.
Did he give it back?
No, I don't even think they wanted it back. I don't even think they wanted it. I don't even know the situation. We talk about it here and there, but he ain't even on that no more. He don't even know why he did it. He passed that. Like, it's more so, he would have wished he'd have been cool with him. He ain't really tripping off of it, though. That was some young nigga shit. He growing up. He mature now.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that was a big deal. You know, in hip-hop, when you get your shit taken, that could possibly, that could hurt your career.
Yeah, it could. It had the city on for a minute, though. That was back in my young wild days. That's just how the city is. That's what the city did. I think they try to get Cameron for his Lamborghini. Like, they be doing it out here.
Yeah, I think, Cameron got shot. He had the blue Lamborghini out DC.
Yeah, I think they try to get him. It's a lot of rappers. I think they got a little flip at the Denny's.
I think I heard of that.
Yeah, I think they get all the rappers here.
So DC's not one of them cities that dick ride rappers when they come in. You kind of got to be on your P's and Q's.
Nah, and I'm gonna keep it real. I ain't doing no giving no credit. DC be dick riding like shit. These niggas be dick riding. Lil Durk come here, them niggas will kill me. Like, what? Fuck you talking about? DC be dick riding like shit. Dick ride capital. That's what DC stand for. Fuck you talking about? Lil Baby came here right now and told niggas they was 4 p.m. Them niggas would be beefing with me. You feel me? Like, hell yeah. But it's certain ones, like we got our Southeast one, like we got the gangsters. Everybody don't be on it. Like the street guys don't be on that fast. The rappers here, like the ones that made already, they dick riders. Like the Fed Trail, you'll see them with a rock of rappers, no features. Like him, like you'll see it. Like they want to be in the industry so bad. I'm non-industry. That's why I feel like I'm winning more than them, because I don't really care about that. It is what it is. I'm just here to help my people, bro. Like all the people that don't got a voice in my city, I'm giving one. I'm like, I'm the voice of DC. I'm the voice of this city right now. Like, far as the entertainment and what's going on. So if y'all need to know what's going on, man, just come tap in with me. I'll let y'all know who you want to sign, who you might want to sign, who will make you some money. I know it all.
Yeah. Baltimore's about an hour away. What's the biggest difference between the two? Because I feel like a lot of people from the outside looking in, they think it's the same, but it's really a totally different world, right?
Hell yeah, that's like a foreign country. They don't like. It ain't even connected to the DMV. They got their own language. They got their own style. And they kill the shit out you. That's one thing about it. Baltimore, they kill you. They go on the killer side of it. They kill the shit out you. They got nothing to live for. It's like water, the lead in the water. And they get a rack of money. Like everybody, all they street guys get a rack of money. Like they get so much money. Because I don't think the police even care about, like, They can do things in Baltimore that you can't do on the block in DC. Like, it could be 20 dope fiends on the block in Baltimore. 20 dope fiends on the block in DC, they shut it down in 3 days. I don't even see dope fiends. Like, the dope fiends got hide. Like, you got to blend in. Like, a dope fiend to be in the suit. Like, it ain't no more dope scripts no more. Like, you just see 30, 40 dope people. If it is, they ain't getting served. It's like, they ain't allowing that in DC, but Baltimore like another country. I love Baltimore. That's like my second home, though. They always curse me out when I get into one of their rappers. But I love the dummies. Shout out to the dummies. That's like one of my second homes, man. They've been thugging it out with me on this internet shit, too.
Yeah. So you feel like Baltimore people, they have a shorter temper?
Not even a shorter temper. They was raised different. I don't feel like they educated. They educated to the like they education level is lower. It's just like a different. I don't know, bro. It's like I can't even explain it. It just ratchet to the ratchet. Baltimore is Baltimore. They live in their own ways. They got their own shit. Like you hate it or love it, but it's crummy. They knock your ass off there. That's all I know is one thing I know. You could die there, but that's just how they live and they thugging. Like, don't go to Baltimore to chill. Like, don't go to Baltimore and just walk down. Like, I don't know. Baltimore, it's nothing in Baltimore for you. If you in Baltimore, I want them to get out of Baltimore. It's like, only person there is Javante Davis and Lamar Jackson on his way up out of that jump.
So, you're saying Baltimore is rougher than DC?
Hell yeah, by 1,000.
Okay.
I'm talking about rougher to live, like living-wise.
This is the first time I heard a DC native say that, though. Admit that.
No, I'm talking about living-wise. Like, living-wise, yeah, it's rougher. But I'm saying, like, living and action, that's like the country compared to the city. It's like, it's its own world, but it's like country. We too fast. DC more faster than that. Like, the guns go brrr, and the cars brrr, in the streets. It's big complexes. Like a Baltimore would be a street. Like they'd be from a street, a two-sided street that one car could just go down.
Yeah.
If that was DC, that neighborhood would be shut down in one day. I'm talking about they're gonna shoot guns from both sides of the streets and all the way down the street into the like they'd clear the whole block. You couldn't do that. It'd be dangerous. DC, I can't really explain it. DC just more, it's faster. Baltimore slower. So a DC guy in Baltimore, he'd be advanced on the gangster tip, but he'd get tricked because the environment is the environment. You'll stand out like a sore thumb. Like, you cannot go to Baltimore and not be from Baltimore. Like, they can see you from a mile away. It'd be your jeans, your talk, the way you breathe. Like, I don't care where you put a Baltimore person in 1,000 people, you can pick them out. You can put a person in Baltimore and know they ain't from Baltimore. But the environments are different. The DC on the street tip is just way faster. But Baltimore get more money, though. Baltimore get way more money. I'm snapping that by 10.
Oh, DC not gonna like this.
I'm just keeping it real.
Now, I remember going to DC and people were kind of like explaining to me that Baltimore and DC, it wasn't beef, and it's no beef, but it was like little tension and shit at one time.
They just say that. It don't really be no tension. All the Baltimore people I kick it with, I love. And all the Baltimore people that kick with DC, it's just a narrative that was painted that ain't really true. It's just out there, but that's nonsense. Baltimore and DC, they go somewhere out and about against Arizona, they gonna be together. It just sounds like that. But as far as DC and Baltimore being together, it ain't together. But nah, DC got good people in Baltimore. Baltimore got good people in DC. Baltimore just a little bit more ratchet. It's like abandoned. Like the whole city abandoned. It's like the purge up that motherfucker.
I know in our first interview, we did the New Balance thing. And you said you said New Balance has started in DC. Baltimore people feel different. That's like an ongoing argument that'll never end.
It's never gonna end. We both started it. Now what? We both started on the same day. Why we we don't gotta be better than them though. We both started on the same day. Now that even it out forever. Yeah.
Now the world, if you pay attention, the world is everybody's wearing New Balances now.
I just seen them clown Kyrie, what's the dude?
Oh,
Leonard.
Kyrie Leonard.
Yeah,
Kyrie
I seen
Leonard.
them just clowning for some New Balance. Them jumps was fire. I thought them jumps was fire. They talking about they ain't like them. I liked the shoes.
John Morant's going through a bunch right now. He was on IG Live, posted a gun in a strip club. He's been suspended for 8 games, going on 12 because the NBA suspended him for 8. His team suspended him for 4 games. What's your thoughts on the whole Ja Morant situation?
I got a story about that coming out on my YouTube channel, but I was on TV. I'm waiting on it to upload now. I feel like he young. He a kid with a lot of money. And he don't know, that's like me. This voice I have, I don't know until I'm in trouble how big my opinion is. He don't know how big that was until he was in a situation. He didn't mean no harm. It had no harm intended to it. So why do we care so much? It was like nothing harm in that. Yeah, he ain't supposed to be doing it, but I feel like everybody makes a mistake. He didn't do nothing super detrimental, so I feel like he can be helped. Just somebody help him right now at this point in time. Like, he know he wrong, he know he messed up, and he gonna fix himself from this point. I feel like we ain't gonna have no more problems. I feel like it was just an accident, bro. Everybody make mistakes. It was a mistake. A young kid with a lot of money that's just in the culture and all that, he meant no harm. And everybody keeps saying he will get suspended because he brought the gun on the plane. Okay, I'm here to tell y'all, he got the gun from me. He did not have that gun on the plane. I was in Memphis. He got the gun from me. So if it's any charges for giving Ja Morant the gun, he did not take that gun on the plane. He got the gun from me. So leave that man alone. Ja Morant, they ask you where you got that. You got it. Put me in the paperwork. You got it from me. I'm just here to tell you, leave that man alone. I'm sorry. I apologize for him, but just a misunderstanding. Heat of the moment. He didn't mean no harm. Everybody make mistakes. His mistake was not that bad that he cannot be forgiven. That's a good kid. He know he's a good kid. I can tell by his father. I see his father at the basketball game. I know his father pulled him up about it. He understands. He don't need a lot of pressure behind it to make him go into a shell or he lose his character behind it. Make him feel it, but give him an applause for it too because he's young and let him know it's going to be okay. It's not the end of the road. I seen people do way worse things than that. I'm with him. I'm a Ja Morant fan. I seen everybody want to drop the ball. He a thug. He this, that. He just living in his moment. Let him be great.
A lot of people are blaming rap music.
I wouldn't say it's rap music. It's the culture. It's a part of the culture. It's a part of being a black American male. That's what we into. That's the things we see. Even if we wasn't raised that way. That's the things we see. That's the things we adapt to. That's the thing our mind attracts. And we don't even know we doing it. And the ways of it, we done watched it so long, we have discovered traits from it, and we won't even know we discovered them traits until we're in trouble from doing it. Because he did not know when he was flashing it. He didn't mean no attention. He just seen it before somewhere. He was just in the moment, and the moment caught him up because he bigger than that moment he was in. That's it.
Shannon Sharp spoke out about it, and he wants Ja Morant to stop acting like something he's not. You have a $200 million contract. Stop acting like you're like that. You're not like that. You grew up playing basketball. Stop trying to act a certain way. You know, it's this thing where people think Ja Morant's trying to act like a street guy, and he's going backwards.
Instead of bullying him into saying, you not like that, yeah, you don't do this, you don't do that. A kid will show himself to try to prove that he like that from that point on. Why not tell him, even if you want to be like that, just look at what you can lose and look at what the average person like that can lose. Look at what you have and look what the average person that act like that have. You just got to break it down to him. You can't explain it in that way because that's his back against the wall here. Black African-American male. That's like you saying you ain't no shooter. He going to go be a shooter. That like it's like you coaching him wrong, trying to pull him up. He got to take himself and his emotional self out the moment and understand he made a mistake. So treat him like he made a mistake, not like, you trying to be like this, you trying to be like that. You ain't like that, you ain't. He gonna try to prove that he like that. Why you can't approach him like that? You approach him with, nah, we don't want to go that path. Even if you do feel like that, if you ain't like that, that ain't what you want to be. And just weigh his options down and then leave it up to him. But he learned this lesson from this. I promise you, I know for a fact, he ain't gonna do that anymore. Like he gonna be a whole different person. This is gonna be about basketball. He just gotta keep the basketball, and his life is life. He'll be all right though.
Yeah. Now, you had words for Adam 22 a month back. And this past Wednesday, a lot of his staff just quit. Shout out to AD, T-Rail, House Phone. A lot of people over there at No Jumper just recently quit.
I'm trying to get on one of their podcasts that's separated from No Jumper if I could, because No Jumper Adam tried to get me to come up there. I denied it. He told me this probably a week before my birthday. I was on a conference call with him. I denied it though. I don't want to do No Jumper. I told you because I already know the allegations and what he got going on, but I ain't into his life. I just was more so, I said some wrong words and had fake allegations that was created out of a wrong narrative. He really did this and he put me on his platform to belittle my character and he's really the person that lived like this. That's what threw me off why I did it. But y'all can go look, I got the Adam story on my YouTube channel too. I've been explaining that to the world. Like I told him that 6 months ago.
Yeah, it was a guy, I think he goes by the Perv Buster, and he was at No Jumper and pulled up some shit like where Adam was allegedly talking to a 16-year-old kid. Did you see that going viral?
Yeah, I did. But it's like, that's what he into. That's what he into, I guess. I only want to speak on it. It's so a touchy, like he wrong, he canceled in my book. I'm team, I ain't got nothing, I don't want to do no business with nothing at No Jumper. That's all I can speak on it. It's just wow, that's a crazy situation. Troy
Ave just testified against Taxstone. And this is a situation that happened 6-7 years ago. Taxstone, he killed one of Troy Ave homies, which was his bodyguard. Troy Ave shot back at Taxstone. And he's getting charged too, because in New York, you're not allowed to have a gun, shoot a gun. You're not even supposed to be near a gun in New York. He just testified against Taxstone to cut his time in jail. Because Troy Ave's going to jail too.
All right, before I answer this question, was both of them portraying the street image prior to this case?
Yes, sir.
Troy Ave hot. I'm gonna say Troy Ave a rat, cause Taxstone made a statement too?
Yes.
They rats. I'm gonna say they rats because even if you're in the streets, whichever way it go, you can't corroborate, you can't tell them whoever got caught. That's what, once you sign up to be a street nigga, it ain't no talking to the police, true, false, right, wrong, it's no talking. It's like, oh, murder, you have the right to remain silent. Anything other than that, any type of testifying, you hot. That's in my book. That's why I ain't in the streets, bro. I ain't write this shit.
Taxstone wrote a letter to the judge blaming Troy Ave. Well, putting the blame towards Troy Ave. So Troy Ave is like, I'm not snitching. I just want to tell my side of the story. Somebody tried to kill you and Glizzy, but they killed your friend. But you yourself, you're trying to defend yourself. But you're in the city, you're in a state that won't let you defend yourself. You still get time. So they're like, look, Aunt Glizzy, your friend is dead. Tell us what happened and we'll cut your time. But the whole time, you're the victim.
That's my story though. That's how my best friend died. Some guys were sent, the FBI know all this. They went through their cell phones. Some guys were sent to kill me. They didn't kill me. They ended up killing my best friend. He was with me. And they locked the guys up because they got caught on like a video camera. And they got caught on the camera in the streets. I don't know, somebody put them in jail, but I never was in the paperwork ever. They was in the paperwork. Their defense was I killed my best friend. It's a third party that's not being charged in this rapper and Glizzy. It's court. You can court search it and all that. It's a court case. My best friend died that same way, bro, with me. And I ain't in the paperwork. I never told on them. I just told the police I don't know none of their names. I don't want a lawyer. They try to fight the case saying I killed my best friend. And they was trying to put me in jail, but I never ended up in no paperwork. I never took no stand. I never ended up on their case. I never ended up even on the stand against them. Nothing. I never said nothing. It is what it is. Even if I was being charged with the murder, they were saying I did it. So they could have got me charged with the murder. Even if it would, I wouldn't have said nothing. So that's what happened with this. That's why I got out the streets though. Like that's the day I left the streets alone. And the guys I got into it with told the police on me. I couldn't even defend myself. So it was like, I left the streets for good. That was my calling out of the streets. But yeah, you hot. Once you sign up for the streets, You cannot cooperate any way. No way. I don't care which way it is. I don't even care if it's to help yourself. You can't talk. If it's like do the crime, you do the time. Why are you talking now? You shouldn't have did it if you're trying to talk yourself out of it.
2 guys were sent to kill you?
I wouldn't say 2. It was a car full of guys. 4. It's all over YouTube.
What year was this? What year was this?
2017. The guys in court right now and the guys in court, I think allegedly, it was like a double shooting. They end up killing the little girl the same way, like a child, like pull up to a neighborhood and kill the little child.
So wait, okay, so take us through it. A car rolls up. Are you on the corner? Are you outside?
I'm in the middle of a complex. My complex is like, I'm from a hood called Potomac Gardens. It's a gated community. It's like a college campus. You literally got to come up in there. But they didn't come in. They pulled on a residential side street or one-way street and stuck guns through a fence. I was damn near 500 yards away. They just had assault rifles and they shot in the courtyard of 50 people. And out of them 50 people, they hit my best friend. It's just, I guess it was just one of them days, bro. I guess I caught the bad end of the stick. Changed my life forever though, bro. In a good way and a bad way. But yeah, that's what happened. Some guys were sent to kill me. And I got subpoenaed to know that they came to kill me. I had got subpoenaed from the FBI. I got this the FBI. That shit went federal. I got subpoenaed by the FBI. And when I got subpoenaed by the FBI, the guys that allegedly got locked up for, they went through all their phones. They had the text message, go kill Aunt Glizzy, get the guns from right there. It was like all in their phone. Like they were showing me the text messages on a white sheet of paper.
Your friend died right there on the spot?
No, my friend died 6 days later, but he was telling me he was going to die right. He was telling me he was like, he in my hands bleeding. He got shot one time with a Draco in his abdomen and he was bleeding from the mouth and the ears, but he was telling me I'm about to die. They put him on the tubes at the hospital, but DC doesn't have a, what's it called? DC doesn't have a trauma center here. They was trying to fly him all the way to Florida to get they have no, so if you get hit by a certain type of bullet in DC, you're going to bleed out. They don't even have trauma to fix a 7.62 or a 5.56 type of bullet. They don't have a hospital here for it. No. So he passed away 6 days later. The guys didn't know who they killed though. It was a pork somebody shot. They didn't even know who they killed. They just shot in the courtyard, but they got my best friend, bro. It was like, that was just good.
How many shots did they let off?
I'm gonna say 50. I'm gonna say 50 to 100. In between that.
Well, was this for something you said on the internet? Did you owe anybody money? Did you talk to somebody's girl?
I can't really get into detail about that. I'm at that point in time, I just was in the streets. That's just a part of that's an everyday life. When I've been in the street, a street guy, I guess. I can't really get into the detail about that, but it's a part of life.
Did you have survivor's guilt?
Survivor's guilt, like, some people in the neighborhood kind of blame me, but I know my best friend. It's like my best friend, like me and him against the world. So he wouldn't blame me. That's a part of the game. Like it could have been me or him. Whoever died in the streets, we can't blame them. We signed up for this shit. It's like the tell-ins. Like once you sign up for a street, it's no blame game. It's like go get even or let it go. It's a part of the struggle. Like people gonna die. That ain't my only best friend that died. I got another close friend just as close as him. He died 4 months after that. I went into depression, bro. I lost all my friends. I got 6 friends. One doing life. His name Ronnie Mo. He got a life sentence plus 25. And I got 5 other friends. They all passed away. They all died from gun violence in DC. That's all separate on their own time because we in the streets. We all live a street life. That's why I ain't in the streets, bro. I got a testimony.
When you seen those text messages, did you know exactly who those guys were?
I never knew who the guys was in my life. Like I couldn't even tell on them if I wanted to. I never seen them. They got sent. Like they was just the messengers. They just was the crash dummies. They was just the fall guys. I never got into it with them personally. Like I don't know them personally at all. Not one of them. I never seen them argue with them or nothing.
Did police try to get you in the interrogation room and question you?
Hell yeah. I done probably been. I told you they subpoenaed me. They subpoenaed me. I probably been in the room. They probably grabbed me like 4 times. But once you get a lawyer, they can't talk. Once when my lawyer walking there, you can't talk. They can't talk to me. I wasn't facing no charges or nothing. But towards the end when they was trying to say I murdered them, and that was their defense way. Their defense counsel was saying I was the one who killed my best friend. Something they were trying to put some story plot twist together. But I told you it happened in the courtyard. It was on camera. It was like they had witnesses in the case. They got caught on a door camera. It was like so much extra to it. And I told you it was connected to like another shooting of a little girl. It's so much into it, but I really had nothing to do with it for real. Like, I don't know them guys. I ain't even mad at them. Like, I didn't know them at all. But in the back of my head, I know where it came from.
Have you talked to his mom? Do y'all have a relationship like any of his people? Your friend?
My best friend, yeah, I can't say his mother just passed away maybe a year ago. She never, after that, she never recovered. Like, after her son died, she never got back to herself, bro. She just played the house, she got sick, and she just passed away on her own. But that's my second mom. That's who took care of me. Like, that's my second mom. I'm not from, I didn't grow up in this neighborhood. I just went to this neighborhood because my best friend at 6 years old, he from this neighborhood. So I claim this neighborhood now because I came here at 6 years old so I can claim it. But I only came here with him. Once he died, I left it. Like, I was just there 20 years with him. We were there 20 years. Like, that same spot we met in, he died in, right behind the trash can. But his mother, when I was going to his funeral, when he died, I was in depression. I got two brothers. My brother's in jail. My real brothers, my mother kids in jail. My mother bipolar schizophrenic, so my mother ain't taking her medicine. She tripping. So it's just me. Like, I'm a big person in the neighborhood, but my best friend just died, and I'm just coping with it. I'm not about to go to his funeral though, because I can't see him dead. I can't even picture this. I'm in the house in depression. I'm like, I can't go to his mother called me on the day of her son's funeral. That's when I had to go. It was like, this is the worst day of her life, and she called me and said, you better be here. So I had to go. So my best friend, I told her I got another best friend. I'm close. I got me, him, and my other best friend. I got a best friend named Hefe, Baby J. This is my other best friend. We all friends together because these are my two closest friends, so they friends too. So he like, I'm about to come get you. He forced me to go to the, like, I'm coming to get you. He forced me. He coming to get me. We going to the casket. We walking to the casket. I can't see no dead body because he was in the hospital. He survived the shooting for like 6 extra days. I could have seen him on the machines. I would have never did that. My body couldn't even take that. I probably died myself, just dropped dead seeing that. So I got the courage. I'm numb. I'm just walking to the casket. I don't even remember. I remember I touched him. And just the feeling I got, bro, I told myself I'm going to get out the streets. I wouldn't die. Because if I die, I let him down too. Like, if I die, we die. Our legacy die forever. I'm going to hold his name down forever. It's like he's still here in spirit. So I'm in an emotional moment. So I'm hanging with my friend, Hefe, who took me to the funeral. So now I'm just hanging with him every day. I'm kicking it in his house. I'm just kicking it in his house every here and there. I'm still in the house just hanging with him. He might come pick me up by kicking with him. That's the only person I'm hanging with. I get a phone call, probably 2 months of me hanging in the house, I get a phone call. Somebody killed Hefe. This is my other closest friend. So now I just lost both of my closest friends. My two close friends in the world. Like, I don't got these like my brothers. They closer to me than my brothers. So now they dead. I'm in depression. I can't move. I can't do nothing. I sat in the house for damn near 3-4 years. But in the midst of that, my friend mother died too. Miss Celeste, she died like a year or two ago. So all three of them died. The guy who forced me to go to the funeral, his mother who woke me up to go to the funeral, and my best friend. So like, they all passed away now.
Crazy story.
Bro, I got a testimony. That ain't nothing. That's just like 10% of the story. I got a testimony. I feel like Netflix. I need a documentary. I got a brother. He was in a shootout in my neighborhood, and a little girl ended up dying. And the newspaper had flashed that he killed the little girl, that he was the murderer, but that ain't really what happened. So he went to court and proved his bullets didn't match the bullets that was in the little girl. The little girl's like a sister of mine from the neighborhood. She was 16. So my brother got acquitted for that. He beat it in court and got acquitted. My brother got recharged for 4 murders. Rebooked for 4 different murders from 10 years ago. He been locked up 6.5 years. He just got acquitted on all 4 of the murders. My brother home. My brother just beat And before that, 6 months before that, he had 6 attempted murders. My brother just beat 6 attempted murders, 5 murders in a span of 7.5 years. And he been shot 32 times in one altercation.
Oh, man, we got to get him on Say Cheese, man.
That's what I'm saying. My brother got the realest story in Washington, D.C. And it's like, you can search his name, Google search his name. It's like, he got the best untold story in Washington, D.C. and his name check out everywhere you can ask. But it's like, I can't say too much without saying too much. But it's 4 guys that shot my brother. He got shot 32 times outside my mother's house on the Christmas. Fast forward to 2023, the year we in now. All of them passed away. My brother acquitted, and we live in life right now.
Crazy.
It's like a movie. I be feeling like when everybody be looking up to them superheroes, I be like, man, they don't have a clue. They don't have
so
a clue.
Look, the 4 guys who shot up your brother on Christmas, they're all dead.
Yeah, they all passed away on their own street time though. Like the streets, just over from the time they shot them to now, they all passed away. But this the kicker. Though I told you it needed to be a documentary. One of the guys, he was into it. The FBI knew he was into it with the guy real bad. I told you he went to jail they was trying to say that he murdered the little girl, but he got acquitted and found out he didn't do it. In that case, one of the guys he was into it with that shot him up, the FBI know they was into it already because it's a big case. Long story short, he's supposed to be a witness. He's supposed to be a witness. Just say they calling him on Monday to testify. They go on recess Friday because they going to find a witness. Monday, he going to come testify. He died over the weekend. So on Monday, my brother get acquitted. He was the government witness. The witness died over the weekend, acquitted. Not because of my brother had anything to do with it, just society. Like society caught up with him in that way.
Crazy. Does that make you, speaking of that, the Gunners, the Boston Richies, it seems like once a month now, what's some new paperwork going on the internet, somebody being exposed, whether if it's interrogation footage, if it's paperwork. Does that make you, telling me what you're telling me now, everything you've been through, and then you see the Boston Richie shit, you see the Gunner shit, does that make you look at not rap differently, but the rappers per se?
And that's why all my songs, I be saying I feel like I'm the realest nigga in this shit if you ask me. Cause I done been through some things. I done been in the rooms. I never been in no paperwork. Nobody can never see me high. I never been to jail. Like, I ain't one of them guys. I know if I get in this car and we get caught, I can go to jail forever. I'm not getting in the car to go to jail forever. I don't like the chances of it. So it wouldn't be an ant gonna tell. And I'm just gonna straight tell you, I won't get in the car to put you in a situation to tell on you. I'm not gonna tell on nobody. I'm not gonna put myself in no situation to tell. And if I get caught in a situation, I can't talk in a situation. Talking hurts everybody. When you get locked up, you was there. The police was not there. They got to put together everything that happened there. How can somebody tell you what happened someplace you was at that they was not? They got to beat this without reasonable doubt. They got to have no reasonable doubt. It will always be reasonable doubt. Because how can somebody put something together that wasn't there? It's always reasonable doubt. Just don't talk. Never say nothing. All the people that never talk always go home. Them cases that got people talking on them, that's how you lose. All you got to do is mind your business. Don't put yourself in a situation if you can't handle what comes in the situation. I don't want no get out of jail free card. If I go to jail and charge hold 30 years, you give me 30 years, give me the 30 years. I'm not trying to turn 30 into 13. I'm just saying that we ain't rearranging numbers. Take what come with it. I ain't trying to write the judge and tell the judge I changed my mind. I'm rehabilitated. No, your ass was tough enough to do it. You tough enough to do the time.
A snippet of T.I. saying that he snitched on his dead cousin went viral. And this was from an old podcast he did a few years back. Would you snitch on a dead relative? He's dead.
I ain't snitching on no relatives. Dead man can't talk. And a man shouldn't be talking about the dead. I ain't snitching on nobody. If I get locked up, I'm locked up. I told you, if I'm locked up, I'm locked up, bro. There's nothing else, no in-betweens. Nobody got to worry about nothing. That's why I hang around myself, bro. I don't be around people. I just be with my family. I treat my friends like family. I don't really hang around guys. Like, I stay to myself. Trouble follow people. I want my own trouble. I don't want to be in trouble because of nobody else. I don't want to put nobody in trouble because of me. So I stay away from it.
Yeah. Boosie said the same thing in his Vlad interview. He said if T.I. told on his dead cousin, he's a rat.
T.I. a rat. T.I. hot. No matter what, T.I. hot. Like, and that's just what it is. You ain't supposed to say nothing. But it's like, who cares? People don't even care about you being there. I don't care who a rat and who not. I ain't gonna be around you anyway. I be to myself. I be in my own world. But in the street, live by that code, T.I.'s hot. He talk. No any type of cooperation or any type of words that can help the government in any type of way or get the government any type of hints, you're hot. You ain't supposed to say nothing. It's really the right to remain silent. You should never come out on paperwork, even to defend yourself. Your lawyer should always talk. You should never say nothing. Why are you talking? Who the fuck are you? All I'm saying is if I get caught with 60 guns, I'm going to get 60 years for every gun.
I mean, you got a lot to live for now. You're not in the street no more. I mean, what you saying is real, but it's dumb at the same time.
What's dumb?
That all this shit you got going on just for a street image.
Who want the street image? I don't want it.
No, I'm saying, you saying that, because me personally, if my cousin dead, I don't know what I would do. I've never been in that situation.
You gotta look at it like this though.
I can't say what I want, can't and won't do and will do.
You different, bro. You didn't pick you didn't pick the streets, did you?
Nuh-uh.
That's the reason you can do it. T.I. picked the streets. King of the South, that T.I. we talking about. You feel what I'm saying? Once you pick up that image, once you pick up the street image and live by that code, you can't do that. You're a civilian, bro. You okay, you fine. I don't really see nothing in it. You ain't never portrayed no image of you was a street gangster rapper or you wasn't into that. T.I. got songs, fuck the police. Like what? He damn sure he feel that way when he cooperated though. I ain't got nothing against T.I. He hot though.
Blueface and Krishan. She's hot right now. She's scorching. He allegedly got her pregnant. And I mean, that's his artist. You're not gonna say it.
I don't even know what to say. I was waiting on the question. I was waiting.
Oh, okay. My bad. Well, Blueface and Krishan, hottest couple on the web right now. I mean,
I just feel like Blueface tender dick as shit right now. The girl blew up. It is what it is. Blueface just like, he pussy whip. He acting crazy though. I don't know. I know depression, y'all. So I ain't gonna pick on Blueface. They say I look like Blueface. Depression is real. If somebody in his life, just check on him, bro. I feel like he's going through something. Like, forget the girl and all the goofy shit. Everybody got weird relationships. Blueface is the only one going through it because he on camera. I know Blueface is everywhere. Like, niggas just go through shit with their girl all day. Like, this is like typical shit. They just got cameras with them and we can't believe they on a high standard with this shit, but she lit. Like, let her be lit. Like, she lit, you got her lit. You know what comes with that. Like, Blueface know what it is. One false move and his ass, she already too far gone, if you know what I'm saying. Like, he holding on by a limb. All that Blueface baby shit, your shit gonna be a real baby around here crying blue tears. I seen him say, man, on schoolyard, yo. I'm about to be running all through the hoes. And then he had a text message like, babe, I love you. I'm like, oh man, this bitch ass nigga, Blueface tripping like shit. Blueface will get kicked out of the Crips for being a bitch, man. That nigga soft as shit, man. I'm telling you, he keep right over here whining and shit on Zeus. Zeus Network crybaby.
Yeah, he got a Baltimore chick, man.
Man, little baby in them DMs, that shit over with. I don't care what Blueface talking about. Blueface one slap away from her ass being in Tulum. I can see little baby bar down. This shit ain't Zeus when I'm used to blue faces. This shit ain't Zeus. He used to Blueface.
Yeah, Blueface, he's really not he's really turning into a reality star. He's leaving rap alone. I don't know, man. Rap is seeming like that's not the place to be no more,
Wack
man.
got him in that wild ass deal, I bet. Like, he ain't making no more money. Fucking shit about. Wack probably made $10 million on Thought to y'all and split 5 and 5 with Birdman. Gave him $500,000 worth of little shit to buy him. And he'll rap. He ain't making no more checks. Blueface might as well start an OnlyFans.
QC, Super Empire out of Atlanta. Coach K and P just sold their catalog for $300 million. We're talking about Lil Baby records, hottest records, Migos hottest records. I mean, we can keep going. Very, very successful label. Quality control. It sold for $300 million.
I feel like I know Coach K personally. I don't know why. Coach K blocked me probably like 10 years ago on Instagram. I don't know why. I think Shy might have did something to him though. I swear to God, I'm like, why the hell Coach K got me blocked? Like, Coach K, take me off the block list. I don't know what happened. I went to Coach K house. I think he was doing business with Travis Porter down in Atlanta back in the day. I was in Travis Porter, one of the guys from Travis Porter house. Coach K came through the door. And I was there with Shy and we just chopped it up. They was just doing what they was doing. Next thing you know, I was blocked. But I don't know, that was weird. Coach K unblocked me. I don't know. I was just paying like, But yeah, I don't know. I always feel like that's what makes me think rap is crazy, because just me, I don't know, I might be a little bit off. I feel like Lil Baby generated $300 million by himself. At least that's what I thought. At least that's how I feel. Like, I feel like Lil Baby on 100 M's himself. So like, it don't make sense to me because I don't know the behind the scenes or what's going on. But a black guy with 300, 400 M's, hey, I ain't knocking their hustle, commending them. They started with nothing. So that's how they feel. That's how they feel. I can't really get in their money business, but I don't know.
Yeah, Justin Bieber, he sold his catalog alone for $200 million. Shit, Metro Boomin just sold a portion of his publishing for $70 million, I believe. Yeah, QC's whole thing sold for $300 million.
Yeah, that's the iffy. That's what throws me off with the numbers. I thought Lil Baby can front that bill by himself. So I don't know music now. I don't know. That back end number is scary. They got Cardi B, they got the Migos, I don't know. That's scary. That's a scary number. That's not enough. I don't feel like that's enough. If I'm just counting, I don't know what they counting or what I'm counting. But I think Lil Baby, I'm not counting money, but in my brain, just from what I think, Lil Baby $100 million guy himself, or he on his way to there, that statue alone. And I know he generated at least 5 to 10 times more than what he really is. So man, they should have been at 500 M's, just made revenue in the green off Lil Baby alone. To me, if that, I don't know. Plus Cardi B, I don't know. That number short. They short some M's. I might have wanted a B. But that's just my opinion. I don't really know.
Even when you look at Migos had hits on hits on hits, man.
Yeah.
They might not be the hottest thing right now. I know the Takeoff shit happened, and they fell out last year, and they kind of went cold 2019, 2020. But Migos had hits too.
I know Handsome and Wealthy and the Migos songs, like them songs, the Migos
Bad and Bougie. Bad and Bougie changed their life.
Yeah, the Migos should have generated $300 million alone. So for them, that's what I told you. I don't know their numbers. I ain't in their pockets. It don't sound, it's good because it's millions. Like, I'm taking it. I ain't got nothing, but it's like, I don't know. I feel like they just done with rap. They don't even want to be connected to it no more. They just want to get a headache to somebody else and just go on about their business. But I don't really want to say what I really want to say, because I'm just like a shit starter. They might have had a bigger play on Takeoff on the insurance policy, Like, I'm telling you, they act like they just try and cash out all the way around the board. They might got $100 million on Takeoff off their insurance. On top of that, and they just trying to cash out everything, all their millions, and get away from it. But I don't really know. That was weird to me. So if they sold for 300, how much you think they biggest artist got over there? What he worth? 20 M's? That just like revealed they artist pockets. That let me know they artists ain't as big as I thought they was. But I'm a Lil Baby fan. I don't know. I don't really care about the QC and all that. I signed Lil Baby before I signed the QC, and it ain't even about the money. I don't even want no money. I just feel like Lil Baby, I feel like he'll help me more than a record label, like that mainstream. Like I'm like the streets, the culture. The streets want to be connected to them. Yeah, machine from a person, you gonna fall off over time. I'd rather be signed to somebody that genuinely fuck with a nigga. I don't even need the money. I'm gonna make my own money. Like, I'd rather get money together. I signed a Lil Baby instead of a major. I don't want to be no major artist anyway if I was to sign a deal. I don't want to be like, hold to all them standards that you gotta be held to.
Who's the bigger artist right now? Lil Durk or Youngboy?
I'm gonna say, to me, it's a tie. It's no difference. It's a tie to me. But Youngboy fan base is more together. It's the music, all that is even. But like far as the internet bots and trolls, Youngboy control the troll word. Like everybody comment section say Youngboy better. Even in your comment section, you ain't got nothing to do with it. Like he different. I ain't never said Lil Durk better in the comment section. You feel me? So that alone.
Lil Durk has a strong female audience. You know, like the role he did with the dating Dash Loaf, and then the India, everybody wanted to have a relationship like you know how women are. Relationship goals, Lil Durk in India. So he won over a lot of women with those things. I feel like he has a way stronger female fan base, but the kids, Youngboy.
Of course. Yeah, I agree with that.
And, you know, Youngboy, he's damn near wanting, I'm hearing he damn near wants $1 million a show.
All the shit he got going on in his life and the way he channeled himself, his number is his number, though. You got to respect it. He a different type of guy, though. Well, I feel like whatever he asked for, he should get. He created it like that, though. Mm-hmm. He don't be a... You don't just see Youngboy. You can just see these rappers. You know what I'm saying? So when he know how to keep his worth.
Durk's trying to get India back. What advice do you have for him?
More so leave it off the internet. Like, leave it off the internet. Like, don't... I feel like everything on the internet backfire. Everything he trying to do on the internet is sneaky backfire. Just don't even say nothing. Just keep it clear. At the end of the day, you bossed up, Durk. You is who you is. That's your baby mother, bro. Niggas go through shit with their baby mother all the time. Just keep it off the internet. I don't really know they problem. Like, niggas fuck up, though. If India can see this right here, like, if this ever get to her, y'all edit her, make sure it get to her. No matter if he did anything, you'll get another guy. He gonna do that. He gonna do that. He gonna do that. You gotta build with who you build with. And one day they'll be right. It's relationships. People that went together 60 years. You thinking that 60 years... that guy ain't have another girl. They push through. It's like if your life partner, y'all got pushed through. Yeah, you gonna go through shit, you gonna be hurt. Yeah, he gonna go through shit and be hurt. That's a part of it. It's like, that's the bond y'all gotta build. The shit that y'all think y'all can't get back from, that's what make y'all stronger. So don't let the internet distance you from what you is. Niggas is fuck ups. Niggas fuck up. Yeah, hold them accountable, but don't run around and fuck up a nigga name just cause he fucked up. You don't want two wrongs, don't make it right. Durk know what he did wrong. Whatever he did wrong, I don't even know what he did, but the next nigga gonna do the same thing and the same thing and the same thing so they can work it out. This just to her, like, don't let the internet or your friends get in your ears and motherfuckers just pressure from that. Just handle it how you want to handle it. Time fix everything. Just take your time with it. Y'all be all right, though. Don't just leave that shit off the internet. That's all. That's all I can tell them.
Lastly, would Quavo be a snitch if he took the stand in a takeoff situation?
Of course. I'd rather them take the streets of Texas and go spin out of old school than take the stand. It is what it is. We know a person passed away. We don't wish for justice. Justice in the streets, not in the courtroom.
This is a family member, man. This is This is somebody that you witnessed die in front of your face that you made a fortune with. Back when y'all were broke, piss poor, y'all had a dream together, and you have a chance to put his alleged murderer in jail for justice.
I don't believe in justice, like for them type of things. Ain't no justice.
I mean, but you're no longer a street guy, man. You're one of me. You're a civilian.
Quavo ain't no motherfucking civilian.
Why not, man? We haven't seen Quavo. Come on, man.
I don't care, bruh. Once you rap, once you portray it, you that. Even if you ain't. Once you he could have been a gospel rapper. Why he pick gospel over rap? That's what come with it, bro. It's like it's no ifs, ands, or buts. If the Curry out man was in that situation, we understand it. No rapper. Once you're a rapper, there's no nothing. The rapper can't make nothing right. Wrong is wrong. Right is wrong. Everything is wrong. You can't fix it. It's no fixing it. It is what it is. If you got locked up and you didn't do it, you shouldn't have got locked up. You're going to jail. It's no get yourself out of it, none of it. Or you should have been a regular person. A regular person can just do what they want to do. You didn't want to be a regular person, so you got to live by this code. That's the code you signed up for. This code cannot be broken, no matter what. It's breaking the code.
Now, I interviewed Bandman Kevo, and he admitted that he spent up to $12,000 on some pleasure from a woman, and that he'll rather spend money to get what he wants than to take a girl on a date. He'd rather trick some bread. She wants money anyways. He just wants to smash anyways to save his time. Time is money. Both people are going to be happy.
He was a lame growing up, bro. He was lame. That's it. Like, I know niggas that ain't got no money. They feel like they can get you the baddest bitch in the world right now just off their ego and who they is. He was a lame. We used to get his head put in the locker in school. He always wanted to be popular. Like, he was a fat boy. He had to change his fat boy. He had to go get some money to buy some muscles. He trying to do everything he can to look like the person he wanted to be. He can't be himself. Him going to talk about he paid for the pussy to get all this and get all, that's a whack, bro. All this, it ain't tricking if you got it. You ain't even got to speak on it. If you do it, you do it. He a cornball. Man, Campbell a cornball to me, though. He always been corny to me. And I seen, like, some paperwork on him. Like, they got, like, paperwork floating out on him or something. So,
I mean, well, 1090 Jake did clear it. He did make a video about it, say it wasn't him.
Oh.
I don't know if his word is law to you.
Yeah,
but
like none of they word law. I've been in them rooms 100 times. I ain't never no paperwork. I ain't in no black and white. I done been in some of the biggest cases, like the biggest cases. My name still don't come out in them Jones. Like none at all. You wouldn't even know if unless I tell you. Like my name ain't never came out in no cases. So all them blogger guys and all you guys or something, and y'all on paperwork. I ain't on no piece of paperwork. Like go Google a court case. I done been locked up. I ain't on nothing. Like y'all coming out on talking about. But I said this, I did this. You should have said nothing. If you say nothing, there is nothing. If you talk, there's a paper trail. They talking. If they say nothing, it ain't no black and white. If the police lock you up and it's no black and white. When you see that black and white, that's them in there doing this. The first thing the police will ask you got the right to remain silent. Anything above that is them telling. I don't give a fuck how they did it, why they did it, where they did it. You have the right to remain silent and we'll leave you with none of this. Ain't no black and white if you be quiet. Just remember that. So
you think, back to the Bandman shit, spending money shouldn't be hand-to-hand exchange. It should be in other ways, dates.
That's like me walking up to Bandman Kevo mother like, here go $1,000, suck my dick. Like, come on, bro. Like, have some respect. Me walk up to his daughter, man. I got 3,000 right quick. Suck my dick. I don't want. Like, come on, bro. Have some respect, be a man, bro. That's some cornball shit. He a cornball. He said that to sound popular for them girls that know niggas be tricking. Now when he in they DMs, it's like, oh, man, Kevo gonna spend 15,000 to have sex with me. Like, it's like, told you it's a scam. It's like an all mental scam. He gonna throw that out there to let all the girls know he tricking. Like, he tricking. That's all it was. The nigga is a professional scam, but that shit ain't had nothing to do with what he was talking about. That nigga is scam likely. That nigga's 1-800 scam likely. The fuck? Everybody say Man Kevo number in y'all phone is scam likely. That nigga whole life is a scam. That probably ain't even his fucking name. Man Kevo. That nigga name is No Man Kozart or something, man. We know that guy.
Man, hey, 2023 summer, I know it's gonna be crazy. I know you got a lot of shit up your sleeve. I know you're on house arrest, so I mean it's limited. But I know this summer gonna be crazy. What's in store?
Man, I'm just about to wrap the Barber Son TV vet, the C8, the 2023 C8 Corvette. I'm about to wrap it in Barber Son and just ride around the city and just let them know we made it. It's my time. I'm gonna turn this joint up though, bro. The city, I got the whole city in my hand right now. It's our time. It's go time.
I would like to see a documentary, man, about your upbringing. Like, is that some shit you got in store? Like, seeing, you know, where we want to see where you grew up and hear from different. I think that shit would be dope.
I'm putting it together. I got my own production team. That's already in the making. That's already in the making. We'll have that out by June.